Hello and welcome to The Real Deal. Now, the story of revolution is the story of mankind, and The Square, out now for you to own, is a thoroughly modern look at how social media and popular action worked together in the Egyptian uprising of 2011. Here's a clip. Oh, all very serious, isn't it?
Yes,
Square.
darn serious stuff. Well serious.
We don't do well with serious, do
No.
we? What's The Square about?
The Square is the story, basically, of the Egyptian uprising against the Mubarak regime in 2011 and following up almost to the modern day through military law and the rule of the Muslim Brotherhood. Heavy.
Yeah.
Heavy kind of stuff. Yeah, definitely not Friday night in, just
With
veg
a kebab.
out kind of flick. No, it's an interesting story. Of course it is. Goes without saying. Nominated for a whole bucket full of awards, The Square. And I can sort of see why, because it's a very worthy story to be told. That being said, it wasn't massively interestingly done, to be honest with you. It's all shot on what looks like handheld sort of HD cameras, as you can see, because it has sort of a very crisp look. It focuses a lot on the power of social media, Facebook, that kind of thing, to organise protests. And it has a key sort of core of characters, I suppose, at the centre of which is a guy called Ahmed, who is basically one of the sort of charismatic young organisers. He's a young firebrand. And what's interesting about it is, I suppose, it's a story that anyone who knows their history has been retold and retold and retold 100 times. Young idealists want to change something, and they do, but ultimately their revolution gets perverted.
It's Les Miserables in Egypt.
It is Les Miserables in Egypt, so it's the French Revolution in Egypt, or even the Bolshevik Revolution. It is the story of historical revolution. People pervert it. Those who have other interests at heart, they come to realise this. That's an interesting story, and it's interesting to explore that. That being said, it just doesn't grab you, and you sort of sit there and think, how is this not more powerful?
Yeah, I mean, should this more have been like a Channel 4 documentary rather than something that you go and see in the cinema?
That's it. And can I just say as well, Les Miserables in Egypt, I'm going to suggest that they
With
put...
singing.
Yeah, they
and
should...
fezzes.
If they can get that onto the DVD cover, I think that would be... You're going to sell a lot of copies with that.
Amazing.
Yeah. The pyramids.
I should never brought it up now.
Can I just say, maybe we shouldn't cheapen the Egyptian uprising. It is very serious.
But Joe, you just did that all by yourself.
But I did that all on my own, and I'm sorry, Egypt. It's just because I'm trying to bring some
light into this very dark, heavy, possibly not entertaining film.
Yeah.
I'm getting the gist that maybe we want to read about it in the newspaper rather than watch it on...
Yeah, and it feels like, I think it's because the story, whether you know about the Egyptian uprising or any uprising, is so obvious. You think, okay, well, they think that they've nailed it and that they have freedom now, but they won't, because someone's going to hijack it and it's going to end up just being replacing one evil for another. And that is inevitably what happens, and it's about I suppose it's about these young idealists who suddenly realise, oh, everybody is just sort of out to oppress us. And that is, of course, a terrible thing to happen, but it's like, okay, I don't know, we get it. And this is a story that I think is important to be told, and I don't know why it doesn't grab me.
You know what?
It just doesn't.
Bored by even listening to this review.
But you know what I mean? It's an interesting topic. So I don't understand why it's
up for so many awards?
Been overdone like this in the cinema. It could have been done in an hour on Channel 4 and been so much more punchy and powerful.
Oh well, okay, well...
Oh well.
I don't know what else to say.
No.
I mean, it just sounds dull.
Yeah.
Star rating, Real Deal?
I think the star rating for The Square, I think it's purely because people should know about this story. It's worth seeing. That being said, The Square is kind of square. So 3 out of 5.
Millions of Egyptians came down to the streets in nationwide protests.
This uprising defies any definitions. People are gathering in the largest demonstrations against President Hosni Mubarak.
Bex, wake up.
Sorry, boring film.
Still trying to review the film. So, that was The Real Deal on The Square. And once you've seen it, let us know what you think. Did we get it right? You sense how nervous I am here, by the way. Listen, you can drop us a comment below, subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on Twitter at The Real Film Show, or you can check out the lovely new blog, The Real Deal on Film. See ya.